Hey, welcome back, Team Starlight. We have the finals for you today at WildCardCyclone with some team-on-team action here. We got Declan on the left playing Dark Hero Frogs and me on the right playing Vayu Turbo. Back to my go-to deck this week. We have a larger tournament coming up for an ulti Caius, so I wanted to get some practice in before that tournament. But we got the turn 1 Grepher, discarding Sirocco and sending Vayu to the grave. I do have the deck Devi, so I am going to go for this Vayu play. Mainly because I know what Declan's playing. He is on frogs, and I don't know. I don't know if that's the right play if you don't know what you're going into. So let me know in the comments if you're going into game 1 blind. Are you gonna set up the deck Devi turn 1 if you're able to, or are you gonna hold it and see what you're playing against first? But we hit Declan for 5. Ouch. We left him with a Caius in hand, so I'm just gonna start poking in and getting in for some big damage. No Treeborn Frog, so this Caius isn't live, but he could go for a Plague Spreader play if he's able to keep the card he draws next. I activated Charge just to mill some more cards and set the Raikou. But yeah, he drew the Miracle Fusion. He top decks it for Plague. Summons Caius, banishes the Armor Master. And I'm thinking if I want to protect this Grepher, I don't really have anything else to pitch. So it's not worth seeing what I draw. So I let it go through. I have the Hamster and Raikous in hand to out this Caius. So I'm still in a pretty good position here. He drew that Miracle he top decked. And this Raikou's going to get flipped. Pop the Caius. And I believe I drew Burial for turn, so we're just gonna close out this game and go into game 2. Let's see if Declan's able to get a faster start this game. But we gotta set Treeborn and pass. And I'm going to set a monster, set to back row, and we're gonna flip the Dust Shoot in the standby phase. That's unfortunate. We're gonna get rid of that Caius. Really rough game 1 and game 2 for Declan. I have full hand knowledge both games. But let's see if he's able to navigate his way out of this. I got the Oppression for the Substitute, but he does have the MST. So that's going to resolve, and he's going to thin his deck out of all the frogs. He ends on double swap. He does side out the dupe frogs. In this matchup, Vayu can just take care of the dupe lock in a lot of ways with cards like Deck Devi, Caius, Raikou. So I see and understand why he would side them out. But we got the Trooper, milling 3. Milled some bombs there, but we're going to start poking in for some damage. Swap, going to attack over this Trooper. Let's see what we do. We have 2 new cards to play with. And my hand looks pretty weak, so I just summon Vayu, attack directly. And it looks like he just drew a Caius again, so that's pretty good. Treeborn is live. We're going to go for Armageddonite, send Sirocco. Now this Vayu is live. And we're going to go for a special summon of Armed Wing. Attack for 14. And Armed Wing's going to eat a D-Prison. Ouch. But he still has this other back row he hasn't flipped. I don't remember what it is, but he has not flipped it yet. Maybe it's a Regeki break. Doesn't want to burn it on the Armageddonite. And let's see, I'm going into Think phase. And I'm just going to attack with Arma. See what this face down is. And he's gonna Regeki break, pitch the Plague Spreader. I'm okay with that. Armageddon Knight did his job. Got a T-set pass. Treeborn comes back in the standby phase. And is that Kai is gonna come down? No, it just opts to bounce the Treeborn with a swap. Sets 2. No, it just sets the 1 and passes it back. And I just have the little guy, so I'm just poking in, getting in that chip damage. Goes end phase. Regeki break my bottomless. Let's see, is this Kai is coming down now? I have 2 cards in hand, a set back row. But no, he's going to go Swap Frog, bounce the Treeborn again, and attack over this Necrogardener. Set 2 and pass. Declan's really playing around this back row, but there are a lot of cards I have that can deal with this Caius, like Pulling the Rug, Bottomless, Torrential. He does need to apply more pressure. He's at 3300 and Vayu can output that damage fairly easily. Also doing a grave check to assess what traps are in there before I make my play. I believe I still know the Dust Tornado from when I did Dust Shoot on him earlier. So we got Sirocco coming down. Special Summon Gale. Let's see, do we have a Regeki break? It's gonna go for a Dust on the back row. And I just go for a Synchro Summon, not the Armwing, but the Stardust. Play around Mirror Force. Gonna go Vayu effect. Summon the Armwing. And go for Burial. We have no fear of the back row because we have Stardust. So attacking with the 2 Armed Wings is enough for game if they go through. Armed Wing goes through. And Armor Master is going to seal the game. That's GG's. And that's going to be it for this round of videos. If you like our content, make sure you like and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.